delivery Bamboo 7112 IFR to Da Nang, ready to copy.
Bamboo 7112 is cleared to Da Nang Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 25 left climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Departure frequency is 120.1 squawk 1427.
Bamboo 7112 cleared to Da Nang Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 25 left climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Departure on 120.1 squawk 1427.
Bamboo 7112 read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9er. Good day.
ourselves and the entire cabin crew, we would like to wish you a calm and safe flight. We have just finished loading and will soon start taxiing to the runway. The flight should take place according to the scheduled time. We ask you to read the safety cards on the seats in front of you and follow the cabin crew's instructions. Thank you and have a nice flight.
I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your large carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat cushions. If you have trouble finding the location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat. Somebody will assist you. If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please leave exit seating responsibilities in the car in the seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can immediately. You are free to use your portable electronic devices during the boarding process. We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once you depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Roger, Pacific Airlines 6151 Heavy. Vietnam Airlines 1187 Heavy, request taxi.
cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by. Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Please release parking brake.
We're ready to go when you are. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 7112. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 3 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Flight attendants, please prepare cabin for departure and cross-check. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screens for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Hân hạnh chào đón quý khách trên chuyến bay của Bamboo Airways, hãng hàng không của sự hiếu khách.
Welcome aboard Bamboo Airways, the airline of hospitality.
Kính thưa quý khách, vì an toàn của chuyến bay, kính mời quý khách theo dõi hướng dẫn về an toàn trên máy bay.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the safety of the flight, may we have your attention for the safety demonstration.
Khi đã lên máy bay, đề nghị quý khách không hút thuốc dưới mọi hình thức.
Once on board, any type of smoking is strictly prohibited.
Các thiết bị điện tử phải được tắt nguồn hoặc chuyển sang chế độ máy bay trong suốt hành trình bay.
Electronic devices must be turned off or switched to flight mode during the flight.
Quý khách lưu ý, không sạc pin các thiết bị điện tử trong quá trình máy bay lan cất và hạ cánh.
Charging electronic devices is not allowed during taxi, takeoff, and landing.
Trong quá trình máy bay lăn cất và hạ cánh, quý khách cài dây an toàn, dựng thẳng lưng ghế, đóng bàn ăn, xếp gọn chân ghế và màn hình.
During taxi, takeoff, and landing, you are requested to fasten your seatbelt, set seat back upright, secure tray table, footrest, and monitor.
Quý khách đặt hành lý trong ngăn đựng phía trên hoặc xếp gọn dưới ghế phía trước.
Carry-on luggage is requested to stow under the seat in front of you or in the overhead lockers.
Không để hành lý trên lối đi, khu vực cửa thoát hiểm, dưới chân các vách ngăn và phía sau chân của quý khách.
The aisle, the exit rows, the area under fixed bulkhead, and behind your leg must be clear of any luggage.
Quý khách cài dây an toàn trong suốt thời gian bay và khi đèn hiệu cài dây an toàn được bật sáng. Dây an toàn được cài như sau: cài hai đầu khóa vào nhau. Nếu vai ghế có thêm một đầu dây móc, quý khách bắt chéo dây ngang người, cài đầu móc vào khóa, kéo một đầu dây để siết chặt và mở bằng cách nhấc hoặc bấm đầu khóa. Nếu quý khách đi cùng trẻ em hoặc cần dây an toàn nối dài, vui lòng liên hệ với tiếp viên hàng không để được trợ giúp. Quý khách vui lòng cài dây an toàn và để dây trong tầm nhìn để tiếp viên hàng không kiểm tra an toàn khoang khách.
Distribution of infant seatbelt or extension belt will be provided by cabin crew. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened and visible to the cabin crew. Whenever seatbelt sign is on, please fasten your seatbelt and keep it while you are seated. Your safety belt is fastened like this. Insert the metal buckle into the other for additional shoulder belt. Cross the belt in front of your body, then hook the metal buckle into the lock. Tighten by pulling the strap and unfasten by lifting the buckle or pressing on the lock.
Trường hợp mất áp suất, mặt nạ dưỡng khí sẽ rơi xuống từ phía trên ghế ngồi và trong phòng vệ sinh. Quý khách kéo mạnh mặt nạ để có dưỡng khí, đeo mặt nạ lên mũi và miệng, choàng dây qua đầu, siết chặt.
In case of decompression, oxygen mask will be released from the cabin ceiling and in the lavatory. Pull the nearest mask firmly downward to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth. Wear the plastic band over your head, then tighten it.
Quý khách hãy đeo mặt nạ cho mình trước, rồi giúp trẻ em và các hành khách khác ngồi cùng cần giúp đỡ.
Please put on your own mask first, then help the children and anyone nearby who may need assistance.
Trước Trong trường hợp thoát hiểm, hệ thống đèn chỉ lối thoát hiểm sẽ dẫn quý khách đến cửa thoát hiểm.
In case of evacuation, emergency light system will guide you to emergency exits.
Trong khoang khách có 8 cửa thoát hiểm, 2 cửa phía trước, 4 cửa ở giữa và 2 cửa phía sau. Quý khách lưu ý xác định cửa thoát hiểm gần nhất và các biển báo chỉ dẫn.
In the cabin there are 8 exits, 2 at the front, 4 at the middle, and 2 at the rear. Please identify your nearest emergency exits with marked signs.
Áo phao được đặt dưới ghế ngồi của quý khách hoặc phía dưới bên cạnh ghế. Khi được yêu cầu sử dụng, quý khách lấy áo ra khỏi vị trí, xé vỏ bọc, mặc áo choàng qua đầu và thắt chặt dây quanh eo. Quý khách lưu ý không được làm phóng áo khi ở trong khoang khách.
Life vests are located under your seat or below, next to your seat. When instructed by cabin crews, remove it from its location and package. Put on the life vest and secure it carefully. Do not inflate the life vest in the cabin.
Ngay tại cửa, quý khách làm phóng áo bằng cách giật mạnh dây nhựa hoặc thổi vào ống màu đỏ.
At exit, pull the tag firmly downwards or blow into mouthpieces to inflate it.
Trên áo phao có còi và đèn để người ngủ sự chú ý.
There are a whistle and a light on your vest for attracting attention.
Quý khách lưu ý chỉ sử dụng áo phao trong trường hợp khẩn cấp hoặc khi tiếp viên hàng không yêu cầu. Áo phao trẻ em sẽ được cung cấp và hướng dẫn sử dụng bởi tiếp viên hàng không.
Life vests are used in case of emergency or when instructed by cabin crew only. Infant life vest will be provided and instructed by cabin crew.
Và bây giờ, quý khách đọc bản hướng dẫn an toàn được đặt trong túi ghế phía trước hoặc ngăn bên cạnh.
And now, please read the safety briefing card in the seat pocket in front of you or next to your seat.
Trân trọng cảm ơn sự theo dõi của quý khách. Chúng tôi rất mong quý khách sẽ có trải nghiệm an toàn và thú vị trên các chuyến bay của Bamboo Airways.
We thank you for your attention and we hope you have a great time on board with Bamboo Airways.
We're prepared for takeoff.
Ground Signatory 02 Heavy Taxi to the gate. Signatory 02 Heavy Taxi to gate 10 using taxiway Sierra 6 Sierra Victor 1 Victor. Taxiing to gate 10 via taxiway Sierra 6 Sierra Victor 1 Victor Signatory 02 Heavy. Everyone
712 ready for departure runway 25 left IFR to Da Nang.
Bamboo 7112 QNH to 9.8 tree wind calm. Cleared for takeoff runway 25 left.
Cleared for takeoff runway 25 left Bamboo 7112.
Approaching 25 left. On runway 25 left. Flaps, flaps.
larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page with a small key for internet access. We do offer complimentary in-flight communication to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live feeds and safety libraries. The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can have it up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when you receive an unexpected circumstance. stop by shortly for your order. If you'd like to order additional menu items, you may hit the flight attendant call button at any time until you have a seat.
7112, flight level 330.
Bamboo 7112, Ho Chi Minh Center radar contact. Continue to LATAM.
5,000 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway 35 left approach via D186Q transition. Clear to D186Q Bamboo 7112.
Climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Expect or DME X-ray runway 35 left approach via Delta Alpha November 17 tree radial 12 DME are cleared to Delta Alpha November G-Air 111 Heavy. G-Air 111 Heavy contact approach on 125 decimal tree. Good day.
Gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fastest
Clear
seatbelt sign.
ILS Yankee runway tree 5 left approach.
Cleared ILS Yankee runway 35 left approach Bamboo 7112.
We have begun our final descent to your destination. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to select any craft one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and secure in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat cushion. Meet all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any large
Tower
items.
Vjet 1626 heading 12 miles south inbound for DME X-ray runway tree 5 left approach. Vjet 1626 heavy tower. QNH 29er decimal 82 with 241 at 4. Clear VOR DME X-ray runway tree 5 left approach. Clear VOR DME X-ray runway
2,000.
Sink rate.
400.
Sink rate.
300.
Sink rate.
200.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Terrain. 400.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
30, 20, 10, retard, retard, retard.
You know what they say, a good landing is a landing you can walk away from.
Bamboo 7112, exit runway when able.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 8:70 a.m. and it's currently about 29 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the air traffic comes to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening overhead bins and items may have shifted during the flight. Thank you for flying with us.
Bamboo 7112, turn next taxiway. Bamboo 7112, contact ground on 121.6.
121.6 Bamboo 7112. Goodbye.
Approaching. 17 left.